Aries, welcome to your Astroflower reading. This is going to be an Astroflower reading from the 22nd going through to the 28th of August. Moving into Virgo season. So you should be coming through your into your springtime. So things may be a little bit hectic for you, very busy for you. A lot of things going on in your everyday life, a lot of things to attend to. Let's just see what the energy is like going on. And yes, effectively within your everyday life, it's very busy, seems like. If it's not, then it's going to create a little bit of frustration within you, a little bit of apprehension. And I would get busy if I was you, you know. There's also a second wave coming through, and this has been another sign for another thing for every other, for a lot of the other signs. It's a two-wave scenario. Your guides are just trying to organize, or sort of like it's like a boat that goes down one wave and there's got another wave, or there's a boat that's gone through a wave and there's another wave behind it. And as it goes down, it's like the guides are kind of going, okay, let's shore up the ship before we go into the next wave, as it were. So it seems to be going like that. What's the overall energy going on for your reading? Opportunities and change for you. It could be a real change of direction, or a step up within life for you. So, Two of Cups. Lovely. Sagittarius just got the Two of Cups in their everyday life. And I think it is a case of that. It's this change here seems to be things have got to be soul rewarding in life. And I think the majority of people are starting to orientate their relationships and their work in the direction that this has got to be a soul exchange, or there's a fair exchange between me and the relationships that are around me, or me and my work. But also I like it to be soul satisfying in a way. And that's what's sort of coming through for you in the overall energy. It's tying these two things together, which is really nice. Let's see what goes on the karmic message for you. This is regarding to your relationships, the karmic message. I was talking about 2 or 3 weeks ago about being passing from being the pillar of your group of friends, or your couple, or your family, into being proactive and actually getting your hands dirty and getting involved in life, rather than just being the pillar, as it were, because the pillar doesn't move anywhere. And then it sort of went on to the thing of sort of learning about other people and being listening a lot and stuff like that. And this time here, coming through here, it's you can be incredibly humble, Aries, and I think this is an attribute that you don't often show. You're very nice to people, but I think you've got a really good humbling sort of aspect to you. Once we get past the fire on that surface, there's a very humble sort of spirit in the background, as it were, or the emotions in the background. And here it's sort of saying, enjoy your relationships that are around you, and be thankful to your relationships that are around you, because they're the reasons we're here, really. We're not, we think we're here for money, but we're not. We're here in a job because you want to do it, and you want success, and you want to get things done. That's what I think for you guys. And I think it's sort of being humble, so in your relationships, and being open to exploring the good times with other people that are around you. It's a real, as I say, it's a revelation moment. And this is this wave coming through that's feeding your here and now and everyday life. It is an ascension moment for you in regards to relationships. Exposing parts of you that are, that are very soft and humble. Let's put it that way. Let's just see how the universe is trying to influence that karmic message. It's like going to the fun fair, and this is where the humble side comes into it. There's lots of opportunities here. There's a lot of things going on that I think the universe is going to be sort of, you know, contributing to your relationships side. Lots of possibilities and a lot of, you know, flashing lights and clicking bells, you know, ringing bells and that sort of thing. It's realizing how much money you've got, how many rides you can go on. So let's just say a ride costs $2 or £2, and you've got £10, which means you can go on 5 rides. And it's kind of sort of saying, the universe is sort of saying, here's all these rides, what do you want to spend your money on? They're asking you, what do you want? That's basically it. And it might be one amazing ride that costs £10 or $10. Then just go on the $10 ride if that's what you want. I also think they're asking you to sort of like, in a way, they sort of saying, you can have all of this if you want it. But you just got to be, it's got to be okay. You've got to be relaxed about it. You know, not pressuring yourself in regards to the relationships, to being that perfect model relationship or being that perfect person for the relationships that are around you. I think they sort of saying there's many different types of rides. They give many different types of emotions. And you can enjoy all of the different rides and all of the different emotions if you so desire. And it's just reaching for the stars, basically. That's what the universe is trying to encourage you to do. And this ties in with that judgment card as well. So let's see how the guides are trying to influence that conversation or that karmic message. It's like do you know what I said? I said earlier on that they're preparing the boat between two waves. It's almost, they're showing the image now of someone sort of like scrubbing a deck of a boat. This could be you, obviously. You could be listening to this on a boat somewhere. Yeah, it's all about preparing things, and the guides are really trying to help you to prepare a future. Yeah, you know, that is an Aries sign. Strength card, it is that lion. That sort of that strength, but within that strength you've got that lamb attitude as well. So being that humbleness of living together and living in harmony, that is pure strength. And I think that's what you should encourage within your relationships, the togetherness, the harmony, the give and take between relationships. And it's going to make you feel very humble to be part of those relationships that are around you. If you put into it, you will get out of it, as it were. Okay? Let's just see what's going on the karmic message for the conversation that is within you. Don't overthink it. They're almost sort of saying, shh, calm, relax. Just enjoy the moment. Don't overthink it. Don't over calculate things. Don't try too hard as well. Don't try too hard to sort of get everything done. Look at that. You've got 2 lions now on that. You've got 2 lions, Aries. What's going on? You know, you are that lamb. Be humbled by life. That's what it's sort of saying there. That's it. You are that lamb. You are that what do you call it? A ewe. No, it's not a ewe. That's a female one. What's it called? A ram. What am I talking about? You are that ram. And, you know, that is that ram grown up. It's the king of wands. It's that passion that you can have for life. And that strength. So the lion respects you, and therefore that lends even more strength to your persona. It is a judgment moment. It's an ascension. It's going from being in one state to another. It's beautiful within your relationships, and enjoying your relationships and being humbleized by your relationships. Is humbleized the word? Is now. Okay, let's just let's see what's going on your financial sort of side. What's the karmic message coming in for there? This is where it's a little bit more busy. This is where there's a lot more going on, I think. I think this is where the preparation. Over this side of here, I said don't overthink things. And I think this side here is, it's not necessarily overthinking things. It's having that quality which you do have and discernment that you do have to choose the right thing for your job path or your business or your projects. Choosing the right elements which is going to get you to where you, if you need to do an exam to do a certain job, it's knowing where to do that exam and how to do that exam and when to do that exam. It's that sort of thing, putting things in real clear thinking, having that victory that's going to build up inside you, but having that clear thinking and that discernment basically. And that's why you got the staircase that goes round the Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, sorry, and help you to sort of, within your mind's eye, get to a position where you could put things in place which are going to give you, which you should reap the benefits of in the going future. That means getting a job or getting a promotion or starting that business or developing that business even further. Let's just see how the universe is influencing that karmic message. They're trying to sort of like reassure you in a way by sort of saying, look what you've done in the past. If you've been working hard, if you've been diligent within your work, within your business, you're going to profit from that. If if you're not putting the work in, you're going to get a little out of it, and that's it. Your height or your wealth or your weight that you have within your job or your business will depend upon what you've done, basically, not what you say. Okay, so 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, I think this is a case of, okay, so it was someone standing on top of lots of possessions they've had or they've accumulated. And I think this is a case here of sort of saying, you don't really want to spend your money. Normally the 5 of Pentacles is about a loss of money, and it could be for some of you, you could lose your business. You could lose your job. But I think for the majority of people who are into the Astroflower flow, who's been watching this channel for some time, will realise that actually the universe is sort of saying to you, rest on your work that you've actually done. I wouldn't expand, or I wouldn't act now or spend your money now. It's not a good time for you to put that money out. It's a good time for you to just let it accumulate. Basically, don't take too many risks financially, basically. Okay, that's what the universe is trying to sort of contribute to your message, and work on those future plans and having a clear view of how to go forward with them. Let's just see how the guides are influencing that karmic message. They bring me back to that boat analogy as well. So they're tying knots. So preparing the ropes so the sails can actually really take the force of the wind to get them through the waves and stuff like that. That's shoring up that boat, and I think that's a case of bringing in the benefits of past work, and as it comes in, you can start working on your future path. Okay. Yeah, so two of Pentacles, concentrating on things. It's a bit of a choice whether you do one thing or another. And I think if you look at your business or your job, whatever you're doing, I would just ensure the crossing of the T's and dotting of the I's, the little stuff, so it's working well. Just oil the machinery so it's working really well at the moment, rather than just getting too distracted for you. That's how the guides are trying to influence you. So they're trying to oil those machines so then you can, have that clear vision of how you want the future victories that you're going to want coming through in the future. So it is streamlining. They're helping you to streamline the everyday stuff that is around you, so that frees you up a little bit to sort of speculate within ideas of what you want coming forward. Let's just see how the guides are influencing this the conversation that is within you. So in your everyday life, in the interaction with the world around you, it's starting to get to the stage there where in your job, sort of say, does this benefit me? Does this benefit the greater community? Does this benefit the human or the nature? And it's almost like doing an analysis of, what is the real value, soul value, as in the spirit, the soul. What is the soul value of what I'm doing as a job, of what I'm doing as a business? And maybe there's, in these everyday lives, there's small tweaks to be had and things to be done in order for it to have success. I'm just sort of saying, okay, so this is from the outside, this is from the universe, but you have got an ace, 2, 3, and you've got swords, pentacles, and now the wands. The wands is about the coming and goings of life. So it could be about you could be coming and going somewhere. So it could be about a journey, maybe a little bit of a hesitation about going on that journey, but it's also sort of organising the comings and goings as well in the world around you. And I think this is what this is coming into. The idea of unifying both sides. If you want to unify both sides of your life, so you're feeling complete and utter contentment for life, contentment within your life, then there is some organisation to be done in that, and the financial sort of side, the job side and stuff like that, it has to serve you something. So it's not just a case of earning money, and for some of you it may well be that, but if you're going to just earn money, make sure you've got the time to enjoy that money as well. And I think that's sort of what we're going through on the relationship side. So it's actually within the everyday life, you're just concentrating on the things, crossing the T's and the dotting the I's and that sort of thing, in order for the machinery to work smoothly. So that frees you up to actually unify both sides of life. So it's actually soul satisfying. Okay, let's just see how the cumulative message comes through here. Both on the relationship and the work side, if you're really doing your work and a bit of due diligence and really concentrating on, the longer term plan here and finding and seeing the clear path before you of how you can unify the joy of working and the hardship of also working, because it's hard to work, but it should be fun at the same time. It should be satisfying, sort of thing. And it is a fair exchange. I think with that fair exchange of crossing the T's, organising things so it actually works smoothly, it's going to help you to sort of have that soul satisfying fair exchange going on, where you can turn around to your job or your business or or the projects that you're working towards and sort of saying, we should be like this. This is the attitude we should have if we're going to be doing, if we're going to have this company working the way it should be, or this job to be the way it should be. And I think this is where you come into play. This is, although it's a Pentacles card, I think it's, you're only missing the 4 there, because you've already got the 2 of Cups and the 2 of Pentacles. No matter which way you go, you're going to get there, but you've got the 5 of Pentacles there. We're only missing a 4 there somewhere. Wondering if we could pick that out from that sort of thing. Now we get the Page of Wands. That's my kid side. So yeah, I think it's a case here of enjoying the work around you, but just making sure that it is a fair exchange. Maybe not just for you, maybe it's for everybody. And that's where the relationship side comes into it. And it's combining those 2 sides, I think, which is going to be the sort of goal for you this week. Okay, so there you go, Aries. We have got lots of links in the description below, including a link to your book, The Astroflower Aries. You can also follow us on Instagram. There's a link to our sister channel, which is called Somatic TV, which is all about energy. In the meantime, Aries, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.